Hey, does this game seem familiar to you? I played the demo about 2 years ago, and now the official full game is out. 2 years ago, it was called Factori, and now it's called Word Factory, and it's a factory/optimization game about crafting letters. Ooh, complete with bar charts. So as you saw, I had a purple factory that makes an I, and you use that and mutate it into becoming every single other letter in the alphabet, like the C. I guess this is a curvy factory that just bends it, turns it into a C. And there's also a combination where I can take two I's, put them together, and create a V. A lot of the fun in this game is about the figuring out how letters are made, but it seems like there'll be actual optimization. And now I gotta make an L, which is normally impossible, but this time I'll let it happen. I have a new rotator factory. So what I can do is put an I into it, and it'll actually show what comes out, like a negation symbol. So if I combine that with another I can actually make the L. Terrifying. We also have a mirrored reflection. And actually, it seems like there's two types of them. Also, two types of rotations. They've definitely cleaned up the UI. But if you remember, putting an I into a curvy thing makes the C. What if I take this C, put it into this mirror? It'd be an opposite C, which could combine to make an O. And there's recipes, so I wonder like if I can store those for later. Now I'm on my own, I gotta figure out how to make an A. And I have a decent guess right now. Not only am I gonna make an A, but I'm gonna make it fast. So remember, two I's combined to make a V. What if I use this new thing, which looks to be a mirror vertical, and that produces an upside down V? Then I could take another I, rotate it, flatline. You may see where this is going. Combine the upside down V with the sideways line, and that should make an A. And it does. That's very cool. Now I'm going to attempt to do this in as few cycles as possible. It seems most fun to me. The X, though, I'm not sure. It could be a merger of two sideways V's. And I can make V's as fast as possible. Then it makes sense to maybe rotate them sideways and then combine them. Well, let's see if it works. So we got the V's, they're sideways, combined to make an X. And I've made ox. Fastest cycles. Yeah, I'm making so many oxes in the background. Oh my god, my factory. It's overloaded with ox. Bald. I know how to make A and L. For A, I want to try something spicy here. What if I do a three-way? I'm talking about I take an I, a sideways I, and another I, and just get ahead of it. What does this make? Well, it doesn't tell me. Maybe I'll try running it. I doubt it'll work because I think the V has to be upside down. I make an H. I'm not spelling pald, I'm spelling bald. I will spell A the normal way. So now D looks like a merger of an I and a backward C. Here's the I, here's the C. I think I'll just mirror it horizontally. Does it work? Yes, it does. Got the D. And B could either be like two D's stacked on top of each other, or an I and two backward C's. Both seem sketch. I'll try the second idea. So I would want to merger all of them in a three-way merger, and we'll see what it makes. I don't have the highest of hopes though. Either way, it makes... Oh, it does make a B. Awesome. Except I didn't make A. I think I just put in the wrong factory. There we go. I know how to make an A. Holy shit, it looks like a Northern Line cosplay convention. Oh, this is a challenge level, completely new. So I get one rotator in each direction and no vertical flips. Oh, well, thankfully I is easy. P, it seems like it would be a D merged with an I. So first I need the D, and then I'll just take a new I merger and set that up. Let's see, does it work? It does. I found the P. Y just looks like it's a V merged with an I. That looks pretty easy to me. And then the X, I guess, is where I'll have to actually use my rotations. Thankfully, my standard X recipe uses exactly one of each. So did I get Y right? I got Y right. And I got X-Rat. All right, awesome. I like this challenge level. Next up is phone. Well, I know how to make P. It's kind of a shame I have to do it from scratch again. H I did by accident once. Should be pretty easy. O I've done before. What about N? The slanted line's tripping me, actually. Maybe it's a V plus an upside down V? Let's see, what does it do for me? V upside down V gets me... Oh, just another X recipe. Well, that's helpful. Not for now. What about an upside down V plus an I? What does that get me, huh? That gets me an N. Because we know a right side up V plus an I makes a Y. It had to be different. E seems easy. You just take 3 sideways lines and combine it with a vertical line. The classic 4-way combiner. I mean, that's gotta be it. I would be shocked if it wasn't. Yeah, looking at that E. So, next up is doctor. I'm gonna try to go for least amount of buildings here. So we're gonna go 1 I and 1 C. And the C will make the C. I can also flip the C, and that can combine with the I to make the D. It can also combine with the original C, or to make an O, twice. Now I got T. I know a vertical and a horizontal line make an L. So I wonder if for I, if I do a vertical line and then 2 horizontal lines, 1 for each side of the T. That might work. And then R, I think, seems like a D plus 2 vertical lines. So I'll need all of that. I mean, this is a low number of buildings, just a lot of crazy wires. It's actually cool, though, you can see where everything kind of comes from. Oh, that looks sick. So let's see how much I got right, huh? So D is correct. I made an F, not a T. Right, I've also made that recipe before. What if I make an L, and then I can maybe vertically flip the L, and then on top of that, mirror flip the L, and then just combine these 2 pieces? Feels like a lot of buildings, which is my main issue, but it does look like it'd work. So here's my L combination. It does make a T. What about the R? Oh, here's the D, and it does get me an R. Okay, it just takes absolutely forever. So now I gotta go ludicrous speed. There we go. It is least amount of... No, it's not least amount of building places. People got it for 1 fewer. All right, where's the excess? Oh, what if it's this L plus a horizontal line instead of another L? That's probably a better T recipe. Yes, it works. Takes forever, but it's more efficient. Look at the cycles, 144 per cycle. Very nice. And now it's a challenge level around rabbit. Interesting. So no flipping and no 3-way merger. I'm gonna go for fastest cycles on this one. So without flipping, the T's gotta be a bit different. I think I still gotta start by making an L. But I think I then have to rotate it twice. And then merge that with another I. That might be a bit slow though. We'll see. Well, because it takes an extra step to flip L twice, I think I need another one of these makers. I tried messing around, and I'm pretty sure there isn't a copy. There really should be, though. That would be perfect. So I can I have 2 inputs to the same output? I actually can't. Oh, well, that settles that. No need the copy, then. Except there's 2 Bs, so I would want to copy it. No, they should add a copy to this game. It's criminal that there isn't one. Oh, I don't have a 3-way merger for the B anymore. I was thinking, oh, you know, making the D is pretty easy. Always the backward C part. But I think I actually have to merge 2 Ds to get a B. Which I think would look like this. 2 Ds into a B. Doesn't tell me what I get. I can find out real quick. Yeah, it's a new B recipe. Nice. Now I gotta do this by hand again because a copy function doesn't exist for some reason. And hopefully I don't run out of space. I don't think I will, but it's gonna be close. The R looks like it'll be tricky without a triple merger as well. Well, I could just use sequential double mergers, right? Like I could just make a P and then take said P and just merge it with another vertical line. And it doesn't say it's gonna give me an R, but the odds are in my favor. Yeah, new R recipe. Now, is this as fast as it can get? Well, it's wrong for T because I didn't rotate it on its side. Well done. Okay, now I fixed it. Functioning T. We got the rabbit. and fastest cycles. Looking good. I think next time I'm going for fewest buildings placed because I placed too damn many. On good timing because I have only one of each rotator and no vertical flipper. I'll start this all with V, pretty self-explanatory. And the O is pretty simple as well. C and backwards C. I and sideways I make L. I and 3 sideways I's make an E. Now the interesting part. X should still come from V. So V will have to be rotated sideways. And then I can do a flipper on that, which, yeah, it gives me both parts of the V. Then both of those can be merged into X. So this looks like minimal buildings. I don't think there should be anything wrong. Yeah, X is being made. X and L are pretty slow. Hey, least buildings place. Well done, me. Next up is Owl. O and L are easy. How do you make W? Also, I want to try for no letter overflows. First question, do 4 I's make a W? Would make sense to me. Yeah, that's right. O and L are pretty self-explanatory, but now I gotta get them to sync up. Hold on, what? I did it wrong by accident. What is this shape I made? Like a banana. That's incredible. This is the shape I actually intended to make. Now I can see how the timing works out. So L gets there before W, which gets there before O. So L needs to back off, and so does W, but less so. Oh, now they're beautifully in sync. So that's all it takes. Excuse me, though. I need to see what happens if I C a C, which will then go into another C, and then into another C. This eventually becomes so curvy, it loops around to becoming an I. Like, what do you do? I'm gonna just pump that into the O. So C, curvier C, question mark. Okay, because it just has no idea what on earth is happening. Once you get a question mark, you can't seem to go back. Well, I haven't done K yet. That doesn't seem so bad. It just seems like a vertical line combined with the sideways V. I believe that's all it takes. Yeah, that's my K. Let's try it. No letters overflow. Nice. Here's a word. I made it. It's got 4 letters I have yet to make. So G seems interesting. I bet it's a C combined with like a double rotated L. Yeah, there goes the L. It has to be rotated, not flipped. Otherwise, it would look different. And let me see if that's right. Oh, yeah. Recipe for G. U seems kind of unique. I bet if I make a V, then put it through the curvy tool, I bet it'd work. So there's the V, and then it curves into a U. Excellent. M, I bet, is different from an upside down W. Let me instead try combining 2 vertical lines with a V. It looks like it could be an M, and I'm right. Okay. S is probably going to be the hardest of them all. I bet I have to apply it like the U, where I make something curvy. Like, I'd have to start with a backward Z, which would look like a sideways V plus a horizontal line, I think. And let me maybe just start by seeing what this makes. Sideways V plus a horizontal line. What does that actually give me? It gives me a Z, a plain old Z. So I gotta think I gotta take this Z and mirror it and then make it curvy. So I guess I've also got the Z, which is another letter I was missing. If this is right, and it is right, which is very cool, the only letters I'm now missing are Q and J. Thankfully, that spells the word kuj. Let's see, how hard could it be? I mean, Q looks like an O with a foot. So I wonder if I could do a 3-way merger or if I have to do it in steps. You got the C, you got the backward C, and then you got the foot. How does that work out for me? Oh, it does work. Excellent. J, I bet it's a U plus a vertical line. Or a sideways C. Yeah, you know what? I'll try a sideways C plus a vertical line. See what that gives me. And yeah, that's a J. The kuj has been spelled.